Mike, at 308, it looked like all the girls were comfortable with everything. Were you pretty much, for the most part, happy with the way things went today?
Yeah, I was very pleased with the way things went. We were a little nervous at the start, had a couple of bogeys to start, but just told the kids, hey, you're good players. Just play your game. Play like you've been doing the last couple of weeks, and we'll be fine. It's 36 holes. It's not one or two. And just keep plugging away. We're good players. Just don't try and do it all by yourself.
Sure.
Don't try and make it up in one hole. Just keep playing and plugging away. We'll be fine.
I went down to shoot some photos of you guys at the Hartford sectional last week, and it looked like there were some nerves there too. I mean, does it take a couple holes, even with this great group, to kind of get comfortable with everything and then really go to town?
Well, I think a couple of the kids haven't played here before in a state tournament,
Right?
And that's unnerving,
Right?
So, and a couple of the other ones have played, and sometimes they expect to play every hole very well, and golf doesn't work like that.
That's right.
And they're just like, oh, last time I did this, I'm going to do that every time. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. So I think that's, and obviously there's some nerves in the state tournament.
Sure.
But once they get out there, walk a little bit, relax, then they usually play to their ability.
Are you a guy who follows the live scoring at this thing?
No,
Not at all.
no. I mean, I'll ask parents, and
Sure.
that, but I don't have that
Right,
thing.
right. What I found fascinating today was that you're in the middle wave, and your numbers stayed lower than the teams behind you.
Yeah, well, it's I don't know how the WIAA set it up. I know that they switched. See, last year we played in threesomes,
Right.
and then and I thought the lowest three sectional scores were in the last wave.
Oh, right, yeah.
I thought that's how they did it.
Sure.
But within foursomes this year, you had to have one foursome of second runner-up sectionals, one foursome of winners, and one mixed foursome.
Yep.
And we happen to be in the mixed foursome.
Right.
So I don't know how that was determined, but that's I can't control that. I told that to the girls.
No.
I said, it is what it is.
Right.
So we can't control that. We can control certain things. Let's just worry about those.
What you can control is posting a good number and then letting someone catch it. And,
That's correct.
And now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. What does that do for the confidence for this group going into tomorrow? And what's the message to the kids for day two?
Well, I think I think the confidence part was that even if we stumble a little bit or have a bad or get off to a bad start, we believe in ourselves, we trust in ourselves enough that we can recover and then just play our game. What I'll talk to them about tonight and tomorrow morning is, hey, we had a great first day, but it's just like a bad shot. Compartmentalize it, put it away.
Yep.
There's nothing we can do.
Yep.
And play them tomorrow, hole by hole, just like we've been doing, and we'll be fine. The other thing I tell them is, and they're so good at it, they get along so well, and they encourage one another. If they see one another passing
Right.
on a fairway or see them on the next tee
Yep.
box, I mean, my wife said we were having a picnic on number
Two. Right?
two today.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we
right.
had four groups there.
Yeah, that's right.
But they were socializing and encouraging and just having fun, and I think that's one of the reasons we've been so successful this year.
Because they're relaxed in that setting and they just don't.
Right,
Yeah.
and they're pulling for one another.
Right.
It's we.
Yes.
Even though it's individual scores,
Right.
it's still
Right.
it's we. And I told them, and I said, if we're successful, it says Arrowhead won the state championship. It doesn't say Sarah Ernst won or whatever. And it's just like on certain holes. I said the scorecard doesn't say when you're off the green how you got on. I don't
Right.
care. If you're in the fringe, I'd prefer you putt it. But
That's
if you
right.
don't want to putt it, you got to do what you feel comfortable.
Right.
And the scorecard will say par.
Yep. Exactly.
So that's and they bought into that.
Yeah.
Because some of them will chip in, some of them will putt in.
Yep. With Emily Lauterbach, is it as simple as working on her putting to make this huge gain that she's made here the last, I don't know, this season for sure, but even in the last few weeks it's been exceptional.
Yeah. Well, I think she's number one. She's maturing, and she's gotten better at handling if things don't go just exactly the way they should.
Sure.
And I think that's it. And she's worked on her short game, and we spend a lot of time at practice, as I'm sure most teams do. I mean, we start every practice with putting, and we finish every practice
Wow.
with putting.
Yep.
You know, and then we'll do some stuff in between, and the kids know it. I mean, if I'm there, if I'm late, they know the drill we start with,
Right.
and they know the drill we finish with.
Yeah.
You know,
So you don't have to be there.
well, I want to be there, but it's nice, and Lexi as a captain has done a nice job of, okay, girls, let's go.
Yep.
You know what,
Right.
you know the drill. So
Yep.
and that's kind of cool to see.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, hey, Mike, good luck tomorrow.
Okay.